Even as the popularity of SUVs continues to rise and rise, you could think that 2015 would be considered the year of the mid-size car. There's already been a raft of new models and fresh updates arrive this year, including Hyundai's all-new Sonata. But we're here to test its little baby brother, the i40, and wondering why they've got two.
While the Sonata is an all-new model, the i40 has come in for a midlife update that centres around a restyled front end, minor upgrades to the cabin, and tweaks to the petrol and diesel four-cylinder engines. Hyundai has also taken the chance to refine the model lineup, deleting the previous mid-grade Elite specification to offer the i40 Series 2 in either base level active or top shelf premium. Prices for the i40 range have also been revised, with the petrol-powered Tourer kicking things off at $32,490 plus on-road costs. The entry-level sedan, available exclusively with a diesel engine, cost an additional $500 or about $4,000 above the cheapest Sonata.
Well, the big difference between the i40 and the Sonata is this is the more European of the mid-size sedans. It's a little bit sleeker from its profile and a little bit smaller in its dimensions overall. And it's also available in a wagon and a sedan body style, and also with a petrol and a diesel engine, the one that we're driving here.
The naturally aspirated 2-litre four-cylinder has been tweaked for better low-rev performance and fuel consumption, with peak outputs dropping from 131 kilowatts and 214 newton meters in the previous model to 121 kilowatts and 203 newton meters in the Series 2. The petrol engine has a claimed fuel consumption of 7.5 litres per 100 k's and drives the front wheels through a conventional 6-speed automatic. The 1.7-litre turbo diesel, on the other hand, is hooked up to the 7-speed dual-clutch auto and has increased power and torque levels, now generating 104 kilowatts and 340 newton meters. Fuel consumption has also been reduced down to 5.1 litres per 100 k's.
I'd have to say it's a great little engine, but it does have some of those usual diesel characteristics in terms of that little bit of clatter at low engine speeds and also a little bit of lag when you get on the throttle. But it's got plenty of mid-range torque and allows it to effortlessly cruise along at the highway or at overtaking and away from the lights. The biggest difference with this Series 2 i40 is the adoption of a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. It's the same one as that found in the little Veloster hot hatch that we tested a few weeks ago, and surprisingly it feels a lot more resolved in this car than it does in the Veloster. Maybe because in this application it's more suited to being just a general automatic rather than a sporty type gearbox, because the shifts are quite smooth, it's actually relatively intuitive in terms of knowing what you want from it, and it's fuss-free to drive. The rest of the package for the i40 hasn't really changed that much. There is a new touchscreen in the center console here, which is easy to use and has got all the latest functionalities, and there's a bit of bright work on the outside to enhance its style. None of those, however, change the character of the way the car drives, which is not such a bad thing because, like all of the models from Hyundai, the local division has also tuned the suspension of the i40 to suit our conditions. And I'd have to say, another great job done, because this car rides quite well over the bumps and still has that sort of European tied down sportiness to it.
At the end of the day, the i40 is a more stylish and, with the dual clutch auto and diesel engine, a better resolved option than the Sonata, but still a safe and conservative mid-sizer that sits somewhere in the middle of the road.